Hey, welcome back. It's Toby again. Today I would like to talk about the topic called why you must build your list as soon as possible. So, the reason why I'm talking about this today is I see a lot of people, especially the e-commerce store owners, they're not doing it right. And I have shot another video called Bulletproof Online Blueprints for e-commerce stores, and I'll show you the link later. But today, let me elaborate a little bit more about why you must build your list ASAP. Now, without your list, you don't have a business. If you look around the room, see any brands, appliances you have, anything that you have with the brand, they have got a list. Either way, they build a prospects list first, and then they indoctrinate them, educate them, give them enough content, build trust, and then they eventually convert those prospects into customers. They have lists. Usually you have two lists. You have a prospect list. That means that these people, they somehow know about you, but they have not purchased from you before. And your customers list. Customer list simply means that these people, they have bought from you, either your product, your service, or from your the products that you recommend. It could be an affiliate products that you refer to from Amazon, could be from other e-commerce stores. As long as you keep the list, you have captured the name, email, phone number, etc. This is your list. And no matter what happened to the world tomorrow, if Facebook shut down completely, or if Instagram just disable your account, or Google Ads suspend your ad account, or because of some spamming reporting from other people, you still have the chance to come back because you have your own list. You don't have to rely on a third party to give you the prospects, to sell ads to bring traffic to your website, to buy from you over and over and over again, because you have the control of the list, and that is the list that you own, and the list is for you exclusively. Okay, so you must build your list as soon as possible. That's why. And the problems of not building your own list is, the first problem is, if you run an online store, I bet most of you do, traffic is getting more expensive day after day, especially the paid traffic. Now, people come online, they come for a reason. They come to learn, like watch video, to have fun, to kill sometimes, to connect with their friends and families. Unless they specifically look for something, like they go to Amazon and they have something in mind, they know that what they're trying to research for, they know that they're going to buy a TV, and then they will look for a TV on Amazon or on Google. So these are the buyers that they have the buying. They have the buying incentives. But most of the people, they come online when they do, especially doing the social media. They browse Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. They come to the social media platform to connect with people, to consume news, to find out what happens to their friends and families. They don't come here to buy. And by switching their mindset from browsing or from learning to buying, it takes time, and for that transition process is expensive. Now, first of all, in the old way, you have to put up an ad, shoot pictures of your products, write a very compelling creatives, ask people to click here to your store, and if they don't go to your store, you lost that prospecting, but you still have to pay for that, right? And when people click the link to your store, and a majority of them don't buy in the first place, because again, they're not in the buying mood. They're not buying is not an incentive for them unless you own Amazon. You're not Jeff Bezos, too bad. But that's my point. So you have to bring people to your store by retarget them, and retargeting ads is the most lucrative form of ads out of all time. But Facebook retargeting ROI is diminishing because after the Apple iOS 14 updates, they have the privacy setting to pop up the windows, ask people that Facebook is trying to get your privacy and to try to follow you, to try to track your process about what website or what store you want you have been to, and they have cookies in place, and so that my advertisers can retarget you to show you more ads, the same as over and over. Do you want that, etc. They're in different wordings, but this is basically it. So most of the people especially with the iOS device like iPhone or iPad, they would turn off that privacy. That means that you no longer can retarget these people, because you are not allowed to store any information about them, the track record, when or what websites or what products they visit on your website. So you cannot do that, and I suppose that Google is likely to follow that after. That means that the Android devices will have the same or similar update coming up. That means that the retargeting ads will diminish, and if you get this to work, and if you know the trick how to get this to work, it's going to be more and more expensive. And that leads to point number 3, the lower profits margin. That means that you now have to invest more time and effort to convert these people from the paid advertisements from Facebook, YouTube, from Instagram. So all these people, especially they're not ready to buy from your product yet, and you need to bring them over and over, and that will increase your cost, and that will lower your margin. And number 4 is it is unsustainable, because you are not in control of how much traffic you're going to get, and when this traffic will dry out, or when your competitors will get all the traffic, because they have outbid you, because you have a lot of uncertainties, and Facebook or Instagram or Google might change their algorithm that they don't serve ads to your city anymore, because you never know what happened, because you have no control whatsoever. And that's why you have to build your own list before anything happens to your business. So as I said again, you need to have control of your traffic, because traffic is the lifeblood of all online business, especially for e-commerce store. So what must you do now? First things first, you must start list building as soon as possible. You must take control back, because this is your business. And I would not rely on Facebook to advertise, like use the typical burn and churn model. If I test different products, I have to find out every time I spend $10 on ad, and I make back $2, like 20%, which is not a healthy margin anyway. But a lot of people, they don't even get a chance to make 20% back. If they do drop shipping, that is just impossible to make profit from that. And you have outsourcing your fulfillment, you have website, you have a lot of things that you need to pay for. And if your ad cost takes more than like 35% of your cost, you're not going to make it a very successful business. So unless you have your own list, that means that you can slash greatly of the advertisement costs that you spend on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, or any other social media that you spend money on advertising. Okay, so you need to build your own list and take control back. And by saying build omni lists, that means that emails is not the only options that you have. You can build a email list, of course. You can build SMS lists. That means that you can incentivize people to give them their phone number to opt into your phone list, so that you can SMS them anytime you want, especially during the sales season like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas holiday, Remembrance Day, you name it, Father's Day, Mother's Day, all this traditional sales season for e-commerce store. You can send them SMS, because email, I'm not saying email is not reliable, but email is free, sort of. It's very cheap to send emails to hundreds of people in a split second. And usually emails get ignored unless these people, they look forward for your email. Like they expect you to send them a contract to sign, or they expect you to send them something very important for the job. Then they'll check the email. They'll keep an eye on the inbox. But for a sales message, probably not. But SMS, it takes a total different ball game, because everyone nowadays, they have the cell phone with them all the time, and they check their phones frequently, like every 5 minutes or 10 minutes or so. They will check the phone for messages, or they would go to social media to browse Facebook, to play some games with their friends, to chat, to do WhatsApp, to watch videos. They do a lot of things with their phone now, comparing to the old days. So with the your own SMS list, you can broadcast them and get their attention like this. And of course, if you have the resources to build your own apps to do the push notification to them, which is very similar to SMS, but on top of that, sending the instant message to them, you can benefit from building your own apps with your own branding. You can have more direct content to them. You can lock up your content and have them to sign up to become a VIP member, etc. There's a lot of benefits of having your own apps, and I will elaborate that later. And finally, you need to build leverage by developing joint venture relationship with other people who have a list of your target audience. And in a nutshell, if you sell yoga apparels, you can do some joint venture with other people with a list. You know that they have like 100,000 followers, and these people, they're usually female, and they love workout, and they are health conscious, and they do exercise, either running, crossfitting, you name it. So these people, they could have a massive interest on learning yoga, or they might want to buy some yoga pants from you, and you can develop a joint venture relationship with these list owners and tell them, hey, you have a perfect audience, and they may have some interest about learning how to play yoga, and in order to learn yoga, you need to have a better outfit, a cool looking outfit. And I have something for you. Come join us, and we have a like 30-40% commission scheme. Now this is the link. You can sign up. You can call them. You can contact them. You can, because just how to do business properly, to build a mutually beneficial relationship with other list owners, other people, so that they benefit from you, you get benefit from this. It's a win-win. So you don't have to rely on social media traffic anymore, because you have your own list. You can connect with other people. All right. Once you build your list, you can rest assured that you won't be kicked off. You won't get your account suspended. Even you do, you still have a backup to send offers to your list to monetize your list. All right. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this, I have more to come. So please follow me. Click like, follow, share, and comments below, and give me some hints about what topic you would like me to talk about next time. All right. Bye bye.